We're going to make a Braves monogram logo for this one. So go ahead and go into Rhino 64-bit. Make sure you select small objects, inches. Then we're going to double click on the top viewport so that this is all we have. Start by typing in text object. It auto-populated there. Hit enter. And we're going to do just a B. We're going to use one of the United Sans fonts, the new fonts for the school. Bold, black, or heavy is going to work best for us. I'm going to use black, which is BK. Double check, make sure that curves is selected and group objects is selected. Down here in height, we're going to set that for 6 inches, and we're going to click OK. When we do that, we're going to go ahead and anchor that to 0, 0 on the X and Y axis by clicking there. And now we're done with that first B for now. We're going to type in text object again, only this time we're going to type Braves. Use the same font. Make sure curves is selected, make sure group objects is selected, but this time we're going to set our text height to 1 inch. And we're going to hit OK, and we're just going to put that out there to the right somewhere. Now we're going to highlight Braves, and we're going to type in rotate. When we do that, we're going to click somewhere on the bottom x-axis that's on. And we're going to click out on that same axis again. We're going to start moving it. Once we get it part way, we're going to go ahead and type 90 so that we rotate it 90 degrees so that it's parallel to this edge of the B. Now we're going to keep that highlighted. We're going to drag it over here to where it's in the middle somewhere. At this point, turn off grid snap so that we're not snapping to any specific point. That gives us a little more freedom of movement. Now, first thing we're going to do is we're going to align it top to bottom so that it is centered based on the top and bottom of the big B. So I'm going to select Braves, hold the Shift button, and select the big B. After I've done that, I type in Align and hit Enter. Now up here at the top we have a few options. We're going to click on Horizontal Center, and what that's going to do is center that up and down. So we click on that, it moves one up here, don't worry about that, just go ahead and hit enter, and it's going to keep that in the same spot, but it's going to move the Braves so that it's now aligned with this. Now because we're not putting it directly in the center, we can't do the align the other way, so we're going to go ahead and highlight that, make sure we have gumball selected down there, and then we're just going to do a visual, try to get it close to a line centered between this outside line and the inside part of the B right there. Once we've done that, we're going to highlight everything, so hit Control A, and we're going to type group. What that's going to do is make it so that when we click on any of this, it's all one part. Now we're going to make a second copy of this since we're going to cut it on the vinyl cutter. That way we can get two side by side. So we're going to highlight it. We're going to type copy and hit enter. When it says point to copy from, we'll turn on OSNAP. Just click on the bottom. We're going to turn on ortho as well. And move it out until you have about an inch or so between the two Braves monograms. Once you've done one, hit enter. Now we have two of those. Now this you're going to go ahead and save using the same format that we've done before. So file, save as, we're going to save it as a Rhino file. In this case it's going in my vinyl folder. Last name, comma, BravesMono, or sorry, not comma, hyphen, comma, vinyl. So that way we know whose it is, we know what it is, and we know what machine it's intended to be output to. Hit save, and at this point you're ready to go over to the vinyl cutter and get these cut.